I decided it's probably a good time to go through some of these laptops that I acquired off of some guy who trash picked them. Now, I haven't gone through any of these to check if they work, and that's what this video is going to be about, but I have checked to see which ones have parts with them, and all of these seem to have all of the parts required to run the laptop. There were 6 laptops here, and I have actually looked at one because it looked the nicest. This is an IBM ThinkPad T60. This has a 1.83 gigahertz dual-core processor and up to 4 gigs of RAM. It's actually a very nice thing, and I'm waiting for parts like the palm rest and the trackpad and some RAM. So that one does power on, but nothing else happens obviously because it's missing so many other things. Okay, let's see. This IBM ThinkPad is a model T42. This comes off. It is the correct one that goes on this laptop, but I haven't bothered to try to fit it back on there. It has an IDE hard drive slot, a VGA out, a DVD-ROM drive, a cooling fan, a microphone or headphone jack, built-in modem, Ethernet, S-video out, and 2 USB ports, along with a Kensington lock. So I'm going to plug this thing in, open her up, and see what happens. Power on. We've got a fan, a flashing battery light, which means it's charging. There it goes. Got a power light, but there isn't anything on the screen. That fan is still going. Usually when these laptops run the fan at full speed while it's booting, it means something on the logic board is wrong. And I'm willing to bet that I need to put RAM in it first. Let's power it down and see if it has any RAM, because I haven't even thought to look for that. Alright, where would it go? Where would it go? It might go right there. Let me find a screwdriver. Gotta go over here and find it. There is Anne's screwdriver. Alrighty. Doing this wrong-handed, so it's a little weird. There we go. There is no RAM in it. So it looks like it takes DDR RAM, and I've got actually quite a bit of that over here. Back here. That looks like it might work. I think these are all 256 megabyte modules, but I don't know. Yes, this is a 256. Lovely. Okay, flip it back over, plug it back in again, open it up, power it on again. Fan is still running full speed, and we still have no video. Maybe it's outputting video? No, it doesn't seem to be outputting video. I'm trying to change the direction that it outputs the video, and it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Fan's still running at full speed. Well, I guess we'll go back to this one in a later video if I decide to repair it. I might just decide to get rid of it, because usually dead video on a laptop means dead logic board on a laptop. On to the next one here. This is an IBM ThinkPad model T22. I forgot to mention on this one that it was running Windows XP Professional on it. And this one is running, was designed for, I should say, and came with the sticker for Windows 2000. This is probably the most complete laptop out of all of them. Little crack right there. It already has a hard drive in it, which is odd because all the other ones are missing their drives. This one has a line in, line out, and headphone. One of those, I don't remember the name, PCI CMA PCMIC thing. A PS2 mouse port. That's an S video. I thought it was a PS2 keyboard, but it's not. A COM port, printer port, VGA out, modem, Ethernet, power, and a USB. Assuming it's 1.0 or 1.1, and a DVD drive. That one's plugged in. We've got a charging light. A noisy hard drive. Hey, we got video here. Let's go into the setup. Hard drive is very loud, and the fan is still going. I don't know if this one's gonna work. It's taking an awful long time. Yep, check time and date settings. I will, but I'm not gonna change them because I am too lazy. Yeah, 1 GHz Pentium 3 with speed step and 256 megs of RAM. Let's F3. No, we're going to F10. Yes. See if it'll boot anything. It must be a very old hard drive, or a very used one at least. Listen to that thing. That's louder than most of the 3.5-inch drives I have. The older ones at least. Check time and date settings, not going to. Oh, I guess I have to. Date time 6/15/2013, and it's going to be 3:07, even though it's not. And save and exit, yes. Try this one more time. Hopefully not to make this video too long. It's already at 8 minutes. Booting. Booting very slowly. I have a feeling this one's not going to boot either. Yep, and I think it's going to boot off the network. And it's not going to be able to. Yep. Operating system not found. Well, that would probably be because there's nothing on the hard drive. So we've got this one working, pretty much. I'll do a video trying to install something on this. But for now, for the sake of time, we're going to move on to this one. This is a huge IBM ThinkPad model number. Need 2 hands to do this. Model number A30. It says it has a Pentium 3 and it's designed for Microsoft Windows something. Doesn't say. Let's look at the bottom here. What did it come with? Windows 2000 Pro. I liked Windows 2000. I liked it a lot. Alright, it's plugged in and powered on. This one has a quiet fan and apparently a dead screen. Some lines down there. CD drive's spinning up. Let's try changing it. I'll hook this up to the external monitor that I've got sitting over here. Maybe it'll be a little more happy about putting something on there. Output. It turned off the screen and turned on this one. Hey, seems like Ubuntu. Cool, I got a free Ubuntu CD. Let's just look at it here. And, oh, it seems to be an actual one that somebody purchased instead of just bought. Got a humongous scratch in it. Well, that's interesting. I'm not going to install it, but I am going to look at the settings or the specs in the BIOS. That's pretty cool. Got me another Ubuntu CD. Just for kicks, I'm going to see if this light works. Nope. The screen light does not work on this laptop, which makes me think there's some kind of other connection issue from the screen to the motherboard. Alright. This one also has a 1 GHz Pentium 3 processor -M. I've never seen a -M. I don't really know what that means. So that's actually kind of interesting, because if we do a little comparison here, we've got this laptop right here, one you just saw, and the one you saw before it. Look how much smaller that is, and it has the exact same specifications that I can really see so far. I mean, it does have a floppy drive, audio ports, DVD drive, and hard drive slot down there. So it has everything and a floppy drive, but it is at least a third of, about a third thicker than the other one. Next we've got our Dell. Ooh, almost dropped the camera. Sorry, the lid was kind of stuck there. It's a Latitude, an older Latitude, obviously, by its size. It is a C840. I'm going to need my Dell power adapter for this one, obviously. Let's see. Yep, just throw this down. In the future, I hope to get a better camera, because doing this, putting the camera down every time I need to do something, and having you guys watch darkness is just bad. It's bad. Plug that in. This one has 2 cooling fans, PS2 keyboard, mouse, power, VGA out, dock port, a COM port, printer port, and 2 USBs, along with Ethernet, S-video out, some kind of DVD drive or CD drive, and a modem, floppy drive, battery, and hard drive slot. It's actually pretty well equipped. I like this one. Oh, that made a popping and a fizz. Oh, it's making some bad noises right now. Hopefully I don't explode. The screen is definitely messed up. You can't really tell, but it is flashing a little bit, and the colors are off. So I'm guessing a dead screen on this one. Actually, I'm going for dead backlight because it sounds like something is definitely not right here. Let's continue. No bootable devices. Not surprised. I'm gonna go over here quickly and get my this one. Yes, this is my Windows XP installation hard drive that I use when I work on laptops. Unplug it so I don't die. Set this down again. Put this in here like that. It doesn't have a caddy, but I do have a caddy from another Latitude of an older version. Once again, sorry for the camera angle. I'm probably going to end up selling or parting out these laptops, putting them on my local Craigslist page. I can't get the laptop in, or the hard drive in. I'll probably sell them on my local Craigslist classifieds or an eBay page if I can make one. And, oh, that's why. Because that's not an IDE. That is, yeah, that's a proprietary Dell connector. So we're not going to be able to find out if that one works. Alright, this is a Dell Inspiron. Yes, Inspiron 1150. Screen is a little not tight, but it seems to all be there except for the right arrow key. Obviously no charge. It is quite a hefty laptop, but it seems to be well built, and I kind of like this actually. It's plain, but it's probably very durable. We got a modem, a fan, a cooler, a power jack, which I don't have power. I don't have anything to put in there, so I don't think we can test this one. A VGA out to USB, an Ethernet, a headphone, and microphone. There we go. Couldn't think of that word. And a DVD drive. So unfortunately I can't test this one. But it seems to be intact except for the wobbly screen. Maybe if I find a power adapter, I will do a video on that one. Last thing we have is a rather new looking Toshiba laptop. This is a Toshiba Satellite A30 5D. I'm not familiar with Toshiba. It seems to be really tight screen. Wow, it's all there and put together. Interesting, interesting. Harman Kardon speakers. Skype voice and video calling. Built-in camera and mic. Doesn't have a CD drive, but it has two USBs on this side, along with a modem and... Oh, it's power jack. Actually, let's see what kind of power this takes, because that IBM thing, the IBM power adapter, looks like it would fit there. We got a FireWire, two more USBs, an Ethernet, S-Video out, VGA, nothing on the back, and yeah. Let's close this and see what it takes. 19 volt, 3.95 amp, and this IBM is a 16 volt 6.5 amps, so that isn't going to work. I don't think, unfortunately, that I have anything that'll fit that, which kind of sucks because this laptop seems to be pretty new. It came with I think that's a Windows Vista. I can't really read that. And let's see if I can find a date on here. That would be very nice. Doesn't seem like there's a date on here. So if it's a Windows Vista, I'm imagining it's 2009. Oh, it is Windows Vista. I know I thought I saw it somewhere. It closes very, very hard. I'm not really slamming it, and it's just locking itself. Yep, I can't find a date on here, but I'm thinking it's around 2009. So if I find a power adapter and some extra parts, I want to try this thing out because it's got a nice keyboard, it's got a nice screen. It is glossy. I don't like the glossy screen because of the iMac. It looks nice, but it's just a pain in the ass. So there we go. Those are the laptops that I've just shown you, apparently. I will make a video once the parts come for this one, and I'll make videos of the rest of them once I get the time. So, thank you for watching.